Journey began at Alcorn State. He transferred to Jackson State University as a student athlete in the SWAC. Hunter went on to earn 2 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Detroit Pistons. He's currently the head men's basketball coach at Mississippi Valley State University. Coach Lindsey, Hunter joins us live from the Mississippi Delta. Coach, first and foremost, I hope you and your family and your basketball team are safe and sound.
Thanks, James. We are safe. Getting past the COVID era has been a test, but everybody's doing well now, and we're looking forward to having a great season.
Awesome. Coach, college basketball is just around the corner. Can you describe what your training camp is like so far, and what would you like to see in between the exhibition games, your workouts, and when you tip the season off versus St. John's in Queens, New York on November 9th?
Well, right now I think everybody wants to play somebody different. When you've practiced against your teammates for so long, it gets a little redundant and guys get a little testy. And we've had a lot of that, which is kind of good. But everybody, including coaches, we want to see, a different color uniform on the other side so we can see where we are, work on the things that we need to work on and continue to pushing forward.
Now, Coach, you actually won 2 world championships in the NBA with the LA Lakers and the Detroit Pistons. Can you describe what it's like to be part of a super team? You played with Shaquille O'Neal and the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. The Lakers feature LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight, Rondo, and the list goes on. What are your thoughts on the Lake Show in this season?
Well, it's a phenomenal collection of talent. I think that goes without saying. But if they can stay healthy and make it through the year without any serious injuries, it's going to be really tough to beat a team with that many stars, as well as with LeBron. LeBron has proven time and time again he can get his teams to the finals. I think now he has a group that they get there, they'll for just about anything. But there are a lot of great teams around the league. We saw last season with Milwaukee as Phoenix. There are going to be a lot of teams that put them to the test this year. So it'll be a great NBA season, and I look forward to it as well.
Coach, do you think the Lakers will win the championship using that phenomenal talent that you talked about? And also, you can think about the Phoenix Suns, your former team, who can want to get back to the finals. And then also there's Brooklyn and there's some other teams out there that are stacked, so to speak.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. I don't think there's a clear-cut, favorite right now. Brooklyn, of course, if the Kyrie situation works itself out, they're a team that I think could win it all. Even look at a young team like the Atlanta Hawks. They have the potential to, surprise some people and, go even further. But that Laker team, you got to look at them and kind of give them the nod and say, if all things go the right way, they have the formula and they have the players to possibly win it all.
Coach, Cade Cunningham, the #1 pick, is in Detroit playing basketball. What are your thoughts on that talent and the direction the Pistons are going in these days?
Very excited for them. That young man is super talented. Has a lot of charisma. I think he has all the attributes of a #1 pick and a guy that you can build your franchise around. Just watching him play in the summer, watching the preseason games, he has what it takes, and I think he'll just get better and better. They're doing a great job of accumulating a lot of talent in Detroit, and I think they're a young team that is going to be a team to watch in the future.
Coach, we know about HBCU football, but what is it like to coach HBCU basketball, leading our next generation of black men?
For me, of course, that HBCUs have a special place in my heart. And I'm just happy now that we can kind of get the fans back involved and have some arenas that reflect how we all grew up watching and playing and enjoying HBCU basketball. That's the thing. I think the one thing that our players have really kind of missed is playing in front of a packed arena, playing in front of playing in a hostile environment. Those are the fun things about an HBCU that we always enjoyed, and I'm happy that we're getting back to that.
Coach, take us back to your relationship and a fond memory of the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. And obviously, last time we talked, you talked about his great work ethic. Take us back to your experiences with Kobe.
Man, I have so many fond memories and just different stories that I could tell. I think one of the best stories that I always try to talk to young guys about is I remember I was playing with the Bulls, and I would always try to get to the arena before anybody else, even in my latter days as a pro. And I think I was about 2 hours early, and nobody was in the gym, and it was almost dark in the gym. It was a little light, and I heard a ball bouncing, and I walked in to see who it was, and it was Kobe, and he was drenched with sweat. This is 2-3 hours before the game. I walked by, and we talked, spoke, and I walked in the locker room, and I went up to Pete. I was like, it's going to be a long night for us tonight. So Kobe's out there, full sweat, 2-3 hours before the game. And sure enough, he came out the first quarter. I think it had like 18 in the first quarter. But there are so many stories out about Kobe that just personified who he was, how different he really was. And I also tell young guys, man, it just didn't happen. He forced it to happen. He worked his way to be as great as he was. And if you look at guys like that, they always have that different mindset to push themselves to be great.
Folks, that is the latest on HBCU basketball from the Mississippi Valley State University head men's coach, Lindsey Hunter. We want to thank you, sir. I'm James Hill. You're watching BNC, and we will be right back.